The clock struck 9 when I did send the nurse. In half an hour she promised to return. Perchance she cannot meet her. That's not so. Now is the sun upon the highmost hill of this day's journey from 9 till 12 is 3 long hours, yet she is not come. Had she affections and warm, youthful blood, she would be as swift in motion as a ball. My words would bandy her to my sweet love, and hers to me. But old folks may feign as they were dead, unwieldy, slow, heavy, and pale as lead. Oh God, she comes. Oh, honey nurse, what news? Hast thou met with her? Now, good, sweet nurse. Oh Lord, why lookest thou sad? Though news be sad, yet tell them merrily. If good, thou shamest the music of sweet news by playing it to me with so sour a face.
I am a-weary. Give me leave a while. Fie, how my bones ache. What a jaunt have I.
I would thou hast my bones, and I thy news. Nay, come, I pray thee, speak. Good, good nurse, speak.
Jesu, what haste. Can you not stay a while? Do you not see that I am out of breath?
How art thou out of breath when thou hast breath to say to me that thou art out of breath? The excuse that thou dost make in this delay is longer than the tale thou dost excuse. Is thy news good or bad? Answer to that. Let me be satisfied. Is it good or bad?
Well, you have made a simple choice. You know not how to choose a man. Romeo? No, not she, though her face be better than any man's. Go thy ways, wench. Serve God. What, have you dined at home?
No, but all this I did know before. What says she of our marriage? What of that?
Lord, how my head aches. What a head have I. It beats as it would fall in 20 pieces. Beshrew your heart for sending me about to catch my death with jaunting up and down.
In faith, I am sorry that thou art not well. Sweet, sweet, sweet nurse, tell me, what says my love?
Your love says, like an honest gentlewoman, and a courteous, and a kind, and a handsome, and, I warrant, virtuous. Where is your mother?
Where is my mother? Why, she is within. Where should she be? How oddly thou repliest. Your love says, like an honest gentlewoman, where is your mother? Come, what says Romeo?
Have you got leave to go to shrift today?
I have.
Then hie you hence to Friar Lawrence's cell. There stays Romeo to make you a wife.
So smile the heavens upon this holy act.
I pray thee, good Mercutio, let's retire. The day is hot, the capels are abroad, and if we meet, we shall not scape a brawl. For now these hot days is the mad blood stirring.
Ha! Thou hast quarrelled with a man for coughing in the street, because he hath wakened thy dog that hath lain asleep in the sun. Thou wilt quarrel with a man that hath a hair more or a hair less in his beard than thou hast, and yet thou wilt tutor me from quarrelling?
By my head, here come the Capulets.
By my heel, I care not.
Gentlemen, good evening. A word with one of you?
And but one word with one of us? Couple it with something, make it a word and a blow.
You shall find me apt enough to that, sir, and you will give me occasion.
We talk here in the public haunt of men. Either withdraw unto some private place, or reason coldly of your grievances, or else depart. Here all eyes gaze on us.
Men's eyes were made to look, and let them gaze. I will not budge for no man's pleasure, I.
Well, peace be with you, sir. Here comes the one I seek, Romeo. The love I bear thee can afford no better term than this. Thou art a villain.
Tybalt, the reason I have to love thee doth much excuse the appertaining rage to such a greeting. Villain am I none, Therefore, farewell. I see thou knowest me not.
Oh, this shall not excuse the injuries that thou hast done me. Therefore, turn and draw.
I do protest, I never injured thee, but love thee better than thou canst devise, till thou shalt know the reason of my love. And so, good Capulet, which name I tender as dearly as mine own, be satisfied.
Oh, calm, dishonorable, vile submission! Tybalt, you rat-catcher, will you walk?
What wouldst thou have with me?
Good king of cats, nothing but one of your 9 lives, that I mean to make bold withal. And as you shall use me hereafter, dry beat the rest of the 8. Will you pluck your sword out of his pilcher by the ears? Make haste, lest mine be about your ears, ere it be out.
I am for you.
Gentle Mercutio, put thy rapier up.
Come now, your passado.
Draw, Benvolio, beat down their weapons. Gentlemen, for shame, forbear this outrage. Tybalt, Mercutio, the prince expressly hath forbid this bandying in Verona streets. Hold Tybalt, good Mercutio.
Away, Tybalt. I am hurt. A plague of both houses. I am sped. Is he gone and hath nothing?
What, art thou hurt?
A scratch. Mary, 'tis enough.
Courage, man, the hurt cannot be much.
No, 'tis not so deep as a well, nor so wide as a church door, but 'tis enough. 'Twill serve. Ask for me tomorrow, and you shall find me a grave man. Why the devil came you between us? I was hurt under your arm.
I thought all for the best.
A plague of both your houses. They have made worm's meat of me. I have it, and soundly, too. Your houses.
Oh, Romeo, brave Mercutio is dead! That gallant spirit hath aspired the clouds, which too untimely here did scorn the earth.
This day's black fate on more days doth depend. This but begins the woe others must end. Now, Tybalt, take the villain back again. That blade thou gavest me for Mercutio's soul is but a little way above our heads, staying for thine to keep him company. Either thou or I, or both, must go with him.
Romeo, away, begone! The citizens are up and Tybalt slain! Stand not amazed, the prince will doom thee death if thou art taken. Hence, begone, away!
Oh, I am fortune's fool.
Where are the vile beginners of this fray?
O noble prince, I can discover all, the unlucky manage of this fatal brawl. There lies the man slain by young Romeo, that slew thy kinsman, brave Mercutio.
I beg for justice, which thou, prince, must give. Romeo slew Tybalt. Romeo must not live.
Romeo slew him, he slew Mercutio, who now the price of his dear blood doth owe.
Not Romeo, prince. She was Mercutio's friend. Her fault concludes but what the law should end, the life of Tybalt.
And for that offense, immediately we do exile her hence. Else, when she is found, that hour is her last.
Oh, bring in cloudy night immediately. Spread thy close curtain, love-performing night, that runaways' eyes may wink, and Romeo leap to these arms, untalked of and unseen. Come, night, come, Romeo, come thou day and night. Give me my Romeo, And when I shall die, take her and cut her out in little stars, and she will make the face of heaven so fine that all the world will be in love with night and pay no worship to the garish sun. So tedious is this day. Oh, here comes my nurse. Now, nurse, what news? What hast thou there? The cords that Romeo bid thee fetch?
Aye, the cords.
Ay me, what news? Why dost thou wring thy hands?
Where a day? Dead. We are undone, lady, we are undone. Alack the day, gone, killed, dead.
Can heaven be so envious?
Romeo can, though heaven cannot. Oh, Romeo, whoever would have thought it? Romeo!
What devil art thou that dost torment me thus? This torture should be roared in dismal hell. Hath Romeo slain herself?
I saw the wound. I saw it with mine eyes, all in gore blood. I swooned at the sight.
Oh, break my heart, poor bankrupt, break it once!
Oh, Tybalt, honest gentleman, that ever I should live to see thee dead.
What storm is this that blows so contrary? Is Romeo slaughtered and is Tybalt dead? My dearest cousin and my dearer lord?
Tybalt is gone, and Romeo banished. Romeo that killed him, she is banished.
Oh, God. Did Romeo's hand shed Tybalt's blood?
It did, alas the day, it did. Shame come to Romeo.
Blistered be thy tongue for such a wish. She was not born to shame.
Will you speak well of her that killed your cousin?
Shall I speak ill of her that is my spouse? My partner lives that Tybalt would have slain, and Tybalt's dead that would have slain my partner. All of this is comfort. Wherefore weep I then? Some word there was worser than Tybalt's death. That banished, that one word banished, hath slain 10,000 Tybalts. There is no end, no limit, measure, bound in that word's death. No words can that woe sound. Where is my father and mother, nurse?
Weeping and wailing over Tybalt's corpse. Will you go to them? I will bring you thither.
Wash they his wounds with tears. Mine shall be spent when theirs are dry for Romeo's banishment. Take up those cords. Poor ropes, you are beguiled. Both you and I, for Romeo is exiled. She made you for a highway to my bed, but I, a maid, die maiden widowhead. Come, cords, come, nurse, I'll to my wedding bed. And death, not Romeo, take my maidenhead.
I'll find Romeo to comfort you. Hark you, your Romeo will be here at night.
O deadly sin, O rude unthankfulness! This is dear mercy, and thou seest it not.
'Tis torture and not mercy. Heaven is here where Juliet lives, and every cat and dog and little mouse, every unworthy thing, live here in heaven and may look on her, but Romeo may not. She is banished. Flies may do this, but I from this must fly. And sayest thou yet that exile is not death? Thou canst not speak of that thou dost not feel. Wert thou as young as I, Juliet thy love, an hour but married, Tybalt murdered, doting like me, and like me banished, then mightst thou speak, then mightst thou tear thy hair, and fall upon the ground as I do now, taking the measure of an unmade grave.
Arise, what knocks? Good Romeo, hide thyself.
Not I, unless the breath of heart-sick groans, mist-like, enfold me from the search of eyes.
Hark how they knock. Who's there? Romeo, arise, thou wilt be taken. Stay a while. Stand up, run to my study. By and by, God's will, what simpleness is this? I come. Who knocks so hard? Whence come you? What's your will?
Let me come in, and you shall know my errand. I come from Lady Juliet.
Welcome then.
Oh, holy friar, oh, tell me, holy friar, where's my lady's love? Where's Romeo?
There on the ground, with her own tears made drunk.
Oh, she's even in my mistress's case, just in her case. Oh, woeful sympathy, piteous predicament. Even so lies she, blubbering and weeping and blubbering. For Juliet's sake, for her sake, rise and stand. Why should you fall into so deep an oh?
Nurse, spakest thou of Juliet? How is it with her? Doth she not think me an old murderer? Where is she, and how doth she, and what says my concealed lady to our cancelled love?
Oh, she says nothing, ma'am, but weeps and weeps, and now falls on her bed and then starts up, and Tybalt calls, and then on Romeo cries, and then down falls again.
As if that name, shot from the deadly level of a gun, did murder her, and that name's cursed hand murder her kinsman. Oh, tell me, friar, tell me in what vile part of this anatomy doth my name lodge? Tell me that I may sack this hateful mansion!
Hold thy desperate hand! Thy Juliet is alive, for whose dear sake thou wast but lately dead. There art thou happy. Tybalt would kill thee, but thou slewest Tybalt. There art thou happy. The law that threatened death becomes thy friend and turns it to exile. There art thou happy. A pack of blessings light upon thy back. Happiness courts thee in her best array. Go, get thee to thy love, as was decreed. Ascend her chamber, hence and comfort her. But look thou stay not till the watch be set, for then thou canst not pass to Mantua. For thou shalt live till we can find a time to blaze your marriage, reconcile your friends, beg pardon of the prince, and call thee back with 200,000 times more joy than thou wentst forth in lamentation. Go before nurse, commend me to thy lady, and bid her hasten all the house to bed, which heavy sorrow makes them apt unto. Romeo is coming.
Things have fallen out, sir, so unluckily that we have had no time to move our daughter. Look you, she loved her kinsman Tybalt dearly, and so did I. Well, we were born to die. 'Tis very late, she'll not come down tonight. I promise you, but for your company, I would have been abed an hour ago.
These times of woe afford no times to woo. Madam, good night. Commend me to your daughter.
I will, and know her mind early tomorrow. Tonight she's mewed up to her heaviness.
Sir Paris, I will make a desperate tender of my child's love. I think that she'll be ruled in all respects by me. Nay, more, I doubt it not. Wife, go you to her ere you go to bed, acquaint her here of my son Paris's love, and bid her, mark you me, on Wednesday next, but soft, what day is this?
Monday, my lord.
Monday? Well, Wednesday is too soon. Thursday let it be. Thursday tell her she shall be married to this noble earl. Will you be ready? Do you like this haste? But what say you to Thursday?
My lord, I would that Thursday were tomorrow.
Well, get you gone. A Thursday be it then. Go you to Juliet ere you go to bed. Prepare her wife against this wedding day. Farewell, my lord. For me, it is so very late that we may call it early by and by. Good night.
Wilt thou be gone? It is not yet near day. It was the nightingale and not the lark that pierced the fearful hollow of thine ear. Nightly she sings on yon pomegranate tree. Believe me, love, it was the nightingale.
It was the lark, the herald of the morn, O nightingale. Look, love, what envious streaks do lace the severing clouds in yonder east. I must be gone and live, or stay and die.
Yond light is not daylight. I know it, I therefore stay yet. Thou meanst not to be gone.
Let me be taken. Let me be put to death. I am content, so thou wilt have it so. I have more care to stay than will to go. Come, death, and welcome. Juliet wills it so.
Stop.
Comest, my soul. Let's talk. It is not day.
Oh, it is. Hie hence, be gone away. It is the lark that sings so out of tune, straining harsh discords and unpleasing sharps. Oh, now be gone, more light and light it grows.
More light and light, more dark and dark our woes.
Madam,
Nurse?
your mother is coming to your chamber. The day is broke. Be wary. Look about.
Window let day in and let life out.
Farewell, farewell. One kiss and I'll descend.
Art thou consul? love, Lord, I dearest friend. I must hear from thee every day in the hour, for in a minute there are many days. Oh, by this count I shall be much in years ere I again behold my Romeo.
Farewell. I will omit no opportunity that may convey my greetings, love, to thee.
Oh God, I have an ill divining soul. Methinks I see thee, now thou art so low, as one dead in the bottom of a tomb. Either my eyesight fails, or thou lookest pale.
Trust me, love, in my eye so do you. Dry sorrow drinks our blood. Adieu, adieu.
Oh, daughter, are you up?
It is my lady mother. Is she not down so late or up so early? What unaccustomed cause procures her hither?
Why, how now, Juliet?
Madam, I am not well.
Evermore weeping for your cousin's death. What? Wilt thou wash him from his grave with tears? And if thou couldst, thou could not make him live.
Yet let me weep for such a feeling loss.
So shall you feel the loss, but not the friend which you weep for.
Feeling so the loss, I cannot choose but ever weep the friend.
Well, girl, thou weepest not so much for his death, as that villain lives which slaughtered him.
What villain, madam?
The same villain, Romeo. That is because the traitor, murderer lives.
Indeed, I never shall be satisfied with Romeo till I behold her dead. Madam, if you could find out but a man to bear a poison, I would temper it that Romeo should, upon receipt thereof, soon sleep in quiet.
Find thou the means, and I'll find such a man. But now, I'll tell thee joyful tidings, girl.
And joy comes well in such a needy time. What are they, beseech your ladyship?
Mary, my child, early next Thursday morn, the gallant, young, and noble gentleman, the County Paris, at St. Peter's Church shall happily make thee there a joyful bride.
Now by St. Peter's Church and Peter too, he shall not make me there a joyful bride. I pray you tell my lord and father, madam, I will not marry yet, and when I do, I swear it shall be Romeo, whom you know I hate rather than Paris. Peace are news indeed.
Oh, here comes your father. Tell him so yourself, and see how he will take it at your hands.
When the sun sets, the earth doth drizzle dew. But for the sunset of my brother's son, it rains downright. How now, a conduit girl, but still in tears, ever more showering in one little body. How now, wife, have you delivered to her our decree?
Aye, sir, but she will none. She gives you thanks, and would the fool were married to her grave.
Soft, take me with you. Take me with you, wife. How will she none? Doth she not give us thanks? Is she not proud? Does she not count her blessed, unworthy as she is, that we have wrought so worthy a gentleman to be your bride? I tell thee what, get thee to church o' Thursday, or never after look me in the face.
Good father, I beseech you on my knees.
Speak not, reply not. Wife, we scarce thought us blessed that God had lent us but this only child, but now I see this one is one too much, and that we have a curse in having her.
God in heaven bless her. You are to blame, my lord, to rate her so.
Hold your tongue, you mumbling fool. Utter your gravity over a gossip's bowl, for here we need it not.
You are too hot.
God's bread, it makes me mad. Day, night, hour, tide, time, work, play, alone, in company, still my care hath been to have her matched, and having now provided a gentleman of noble parentage, stuffed, as they say, with honorable parts, proportioned as one's thought would wish a man, to answer, I'll not wed, I cannot love, I am too young, I pray you, pardon me. Thursday is near. Lay hand on heart, advise, and you be mine, I'll give you to my friend, and you be not. Hang, beg, starve, die in the streets, for by my soul, I'll ne'er acknowledge thee, nor what is mine shall never do thee good. Trust to it, bethink you. I'll not be forsworn.
Is there no pity sitting in the clouds that sees into the bottom of my grief? Oh, sweet my mother, cast me not away. delay this marriage for a month, a week, or if you do not, make the bridal bed in that dim monument where Tybalt lies.
Talk not to me, for I'll not speak a word. Do as thou wilt, for I have done with thee.
O God, O nurse, how shall this be prevented? What sayest thou? Hast thou not a word of joy? Some comfort, nurse?
Faith, here it is. Romeo is banished. I think it best you married with the County Paris. I think you are happy in this second match. Or it excels your first, or if it did not, your first is dead, or 'twere as good she were, as living here and you no use of her.
Speakst thou from thy heart?
And from my soul, too, else beshrew them both.
Amen.
What?
Well, thou hast comforted me marvelous much. Go in and tell my lady I am gone, having displeased my father to Lawrence' cell, to make confession and to be absolved.
Marry, I will, and this is wisely done.
Ancient damnation, O most wicked fiend! Co-counselor, thou and my bosom henceforth shall be twain. I'll to the friar to know his remedy. If all else fail, myself have power to die.